I should send capitals, but fuck it. We'll go with it. Hear this bad boy. We'll get right into it. Man, dad, man smokes a lot. Always hot. Yeah, going live now. Just gonna be doing a quick little thing, real quick. Just share the shit out of the video, and we'll get right into the first battle, which we're gonna watch is Pepe versus Tycoon Tax. I'm also gonna give my opinion who I thought was who won. And then after we'll watch A1 versus Apex. Not that entertaining for the first little bit, but that's okay. One last thing, and we'll get right into it. Appreciate all y'all. Make sure this one to beast mode. CRB. There we go. For a quick sec.
Frank Black, what up? High definition, I see all the signs I was missing. Mine cooking on high in my fitted. Cook it. I haven't felt alive in a minute, feeling like I could die any minute in the eye of a storm that you couldn't see if you tried. Cause it's inside. I'll be fighting with my pride till I'm winded. Wind, let my ego bleed dry in the trench. Through the ashes in the sky, let it fly with the spirit. Whoa, it's like I see in high definition. I ain't felt this alive in a minute. Laying wide awake, the road dies in the city. It's like I see in high definition.
Capital Rap Battles, we in the 613, Capital Punishment 7, Ottawa, make some fucking noise.
We're gonna wait a little bit, see some people come in first.
I am your host, Prehistoric. Shout out to everyone who came out. Shout out to all our sponsors who you will see at the beginning of this video. I got a co-host with me.
Yo, it's the next CRB champ, MBS. Let's go. We got a crazy battle going on. Pepe, one of the best in the country. Tycoon Tax, KOTD Street legend. Let's
go.
do it.
All right, and without further ado, battler to my right, introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Tycoon Tax, man, the KOTD Street legend. You see what I'm saying? Rexdale, West End shit all day. Let's go.
And making his return, battler to my left, introduce yourself.
Yo, check it, homie. It's Pepperoni, man. Follow me on Instagram at Staying Home Tonight. And if you're cute, follow me home. You dig? Let's go, man.
All right. It's going to be on Pepe when he's ready. Everybody hold it down. Let's go.
Boy, I said, hey.
First time watching
Pepe
this battle.
versus
Let's go.
Carlo. Shit. This is another setback. He tried cooking now, blew up in his face like a meth.
Nice laugh.
You don't know me, homie. Get the girls that will send you a text back. Pepperoni the goat, huh? A.K.A. your son's future stepdad. Let's rap. Go! I heard you're down to be famous. I'll bow to you and make Ottawa your
I like how
final
that's your
destination.
slogan now, Pepe.
Knife with me ain't a type of simulation when I plug it in your head like a wire from the Matrix. You done if you say shit. You'll be reaching for safety. We got 500 Ks. Fuck a meeting with Jay-Z. It's pathetic, schizophrenic. Boy, speak to me crazy. I'll let it fly in your mouth like I'm feeding a baby. Or maybe. Or maybe I'll take it
Jesus.
back to my raw days. Leave them where we stand them. Season with the hands like Salt Bay. Pop trays, Glock spray. Then I'll put a hole in Doc face. Doctors, close in the gap like Kanye. Boy, you gonna... Doctors, close in the gap like Kanye. You're gonna have a long day. No fucking some long days when you paralyzed. That's not a threat. This pussy just won't feel the same like condom sex. Y'all say dogs are vet. This pussy just won't feel the same like condom sex. Y'all say dogs are vet, but he not a threat. I mean, son's a nerd. Fuck you heard, Johnny Depp.
That was fuck you heard, Johnny Depp.
Boy, fuck you heard, Johnny Depp. Boy, your shit is filler. Quentin Miller, you lost a step. See, son will talk, so I cut it off like a toxic friend. You trash. You wanna rap on smack, but they ain't call you yet. You battled shotgun shug and still can't pocket checks while I'm popping lead. While I'm popping lead, yeah, I'm letting it flare, bro. I'm letting it flare, bro. It's a rap for a body like a death for a pharaoh. See him ride and see it fly like he went to an air show. Now Carlo's riding like Eddie Guerrero.
I love
I'm
that.
President Square, bro. Yeah, pussy the non's blazing. I got everything for this bitch. She's high maintenance. They want me to fall off. The guy's hating. The man's a bitch. Transplant list. The kid needs to know it could die waiting. Fuck what Ty's saying. Fuck what Ty's saying. I'll put him in a bad state. Let the ratchet do the talking. I don't really want to mansplain. His heart monitor got a straight line. It's a bad day. All they heard was beep. That's how you turn tax into a flat rate. CA.
Perfect first round. That was a solid first. There was everything in there. Punchlines, there was comedic aspects, there was wordplay, so much. So Tax is gonna need a really strong first to keep up with that.
Alright, round one on Tycoon Tax. When he's ready, let's go. React accordingly, man.
I say, yo,
Shout out to the two people who are watching.
these are the battle rappers I hate. They spent hours watching the greats, stopping the tapes, watching our hand movements, copy or paste, get up here, do their best impression and still don't got a body to date. That's why your crew ain't the right click, cause all of y'all so copy and paste. Homie, you're so generic. The best attacks comes from me rapping about my life. How you so copy and paste and your career still don't got any highlights? That's cause you don't know how to flow and scheme. Hold the beam, the Mac blame like a CAT scan. It's a body when I load machines. My whole regime celebrating. Yeah. Cause our dough is clean. We bowling straight out the gutter like a bowling team. Homie, I'm a vet. You ain't even battled in front of a big crowd before. Let me show you something, little nigga. Oh, look. You hear that? That's crowd control. I stay giving, yeah. I stay giving lessons to, learn something. You gonna learn something. I stay giving lessons to lanes. Put some respect on my name. You gon' salute a Canadian vet. It's Remembrance Day. Pep on the play, draw first. They'll be sketching his frame. After I load this black cartridge like a Genesis game. I had to, y'all forgot who I was?
Load this
I had to
black
break up a
cartridge
rap.
like a
It wasn't paying me back.
Genesis
I had shit
game.
that was more important than the big name in the match. That time I took off, I stayed in the trap. Kanye deal. I had to move Ye in the gap. Now this is 30 for tax. That's way better than yours. Now this is 30 for tax. I came up serving the trap. Pull up with a brick on my side. I'm bringing Ron Burgundy back. We sliding in black trucks. With a brick on my side, I'm bringing Ron Burgundy back. We sliding in trucks. Gotta be careful though. I heard he a rat. Soon as he see the trucks, he call the cops like Trudeau. That's how bitches in emergencies act. Ottawa, what's up, nigga? Yeah. That's what we doing, bro. It's like,
Yo, I says, between us, I thought I'd be the loudest, bro. You hear that? That's crowd control.
I will say that first round from Tax a little short, so right off the bat. Sorry, I was I was kind of like stopped there for a little second there. A little bit of short round, so right off the bat, I'm gonna give Pepe the first. I know this is probably not a judge battle, but I'm just gonna judge it off of my opinion. I'm gonna give Pepe the first. I feel like that first round from Tax was a little light. He did have the black cartridge Genesis bar, but I felt like the kidney bar from Pep, even like the slogan in the beginning, I really like that and that stuff. So yeah, there was a lot of good punches from Tax, but I feel like Pepe was just a little bit more punch heavy with each bar, so I'm gonna give the first to Pepe.
Yeah. I said something, I could kill you on the weekend. Right? It is like Justin Trudeau, because I can kill you in the PM, boy. And we're in Ottawa, so it's extra crazy, right? Hey, he's bad. That is what it is, right? Listen, boy, I said, hey! All right, copy and paste. Hey, let's go. Hey, I says, Tycoon, Tex. Tycoon, Tex. Tycoon, you worked at Jack Astor's for years. See, I knew that. You be talking shit, but you were clocking in by noon flat. Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. You serve chicken fingers to some kids for dinner and fry food fast. So it's not a question, boy. You are a Toronto legend. Yeah, Tycoon Jax. Tycoon Jax. Why you act like you trap out some grunge apartments, but you never had fiends with customers who are fucking starving? No, I don't want to hear drug talk or thug talk from some regardless. If you ever had a pound under the wing, it was honey garlic. It's so retarded. It's so retarded. Because he acts like he's holding up a gun because he stood behind a bar filling soda with a pump. Dog, it slides. You were never on wanted signs. Homie, it's a bluff. If you had your face in any poster, it was Employee of the Month. You're not what? You're not loading any snubs. You were packing entrees. Spider-Man the calf. You were grabbing on trays. You weren't chopping weed. You were chopping lettuce at the salad bar lane. You're the chef in the dishwasher too. Damn, you're the jack of all trades. Now, what? Now, man, in the saddest type way, how you show up empty-handed. Bitch, I am fucking starving. Go get a sandwich. You and Craig worked in restaurants for years. Your careers never landed. We've heard the lunchroom poets. Who are you, the breakfast bandits? And then he... No. What? And then he vanished. See, it took him out for time, because King of the Dot knew they couldn't push him past his prime. You started working in restaurants. I would have took that as a sign that you could never be a line cook, because you're never cooking in your line. What? What? You thought you were pushing me aside, but this loss is fatal. Boy, you don't peel nines, you peel, then play hot potato. You a jackass or stug? Stop the fables. Pussy, you don't draw on people, you draw on tables. Then you what? What? You talking about? Draw on tables. Pussy, you don't draw on people, you draw on tables. Then you wash the tables. Are you serious, my guy? Then you wash the tables. Are you serious, my guy? When your ops walk in, you gotta seat them with a smile. If you're beefing with this guy, I mean, you wouldn't even die. If he assaulted anything, it was tequila with a lime.
I saw that cover. If you ever assault, that cover. That's so
Who
good.
you talking to, boy? You jackass, shut up. Tequila with a lime. What? Yeah. Tequila with a lime, the heater finna fly. Yeah, I'm getting your crew hit. Watch your mouth or I'll chalk you out like a pull stick. Boy, I'll make you an angel when the tool lift. I'm giving everybody wings like you did too.
All right. Let's go. Wow. Yo, it's on Tax when he's ready, man.
Make some noise, y'all.
Let's
go!
I say, yo, we both from the West.
Hold it down.
Hold it down for Tax, man.
But I'm from where the text blazing.
Yeah.
With a still residue on the bills we use for rent payments. All that yelling you do ain't do shit. I'm why the West made it. I drop movies, so no matter how much you scream, I'm with the West Cravens. Oh, you from the West? I'm from the Rex. Dump the tech, give him everything, right? Yeah, till there's nothing left. It's Tycoon. Tell your dog. Yeah. This Tycoon. Tell your dogs I'm a fucking vet. what happens once Ty in the game? Sudden death. What you know about?
That is crazy. Wow. That's crazy.
What you know about seeing fiends putting death in their veins, knotting off and plotting on you for not accepting they change? I had to go to sleep with the packs, ready for them the second they came. Crazy how I laid with the tan in bed, but my complexion ain't changed. Homie, you needed battle rap to get paid. I was cooking hard. I would look in jars for the crack pieces I took apart. My connect threw me a brick before I had the money. All it took was heart. Before I had drive, he saw the keys and gave me a push to start. Homie, we different. We different. You think I give a fuck what they think about me lyrically? I was fighting cases while you was trying to mirror me. Seriously, you was a nerd trying to figure out if 9/11 was tyranny. You was watching conspiracy theories. The Crown was coming up with theories about my conspiracy. Homie, what the fuck are we talking about? I can tell by the way you look you ain't never had a bird on you. I was chefing up 4 1/2. I dropped a baby in the water like Nirvana. What are we doing? Now that's the best part, text part. For thinking you Wall Street, I brought the best stock. Keep your fucking mouth shut while I leave your body full of lead marks. It's gun motivational. It'll lift your spirits as soon as pep talk. What are we doing?
I didn't stop. Jeez. Where'd that come from? I almost died off of air. How the fuck does that happen? I didn't stop between Pepe's round because I wanted to just go through it. That second round, very good. I really enjoyed Pepe's round, but I'm gonna be honest, I started getting tired after probably, let's say, 3/4 of the way in. I know that's not a lot, but that's still quite a bit of material to listen to, about him being a chef. I feel like battle rappers having a second job is kind of a normalcy now. Like, it's not that weird. So, I will say the punches were heavy. I really loved it. Everything made me laugh. The jack of all trades, the Carlo, like Eddie Guerrero, like I love that shit. That was fucking hilarious. But I just felt like Tax's bars were a little bit better, a little bit more punch heavy and more not just based off of one subject. So we're gonna give it to Tax. It's about 1-1 right now, so going into the third, it's pretty evenly matched.
Go! Hey, I said, y'all really think Ty is it? Yeah, okay. You dying, bitch. You took a 5-year break from battle rap. I don't care if you got to push to start. You don't got to drive for this.
Let's go, boy.
You ain't working, Lane. Yeah, it is Nirvana when I got a shot into his head like Kurt Cobain. Shit goes bang. What? Yeah, something. Let's get this third round going, folks. It's been a long night. We're trying to eat something. Get fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm starving. I said round 3 on Pepe. Let's go. I said, listen, guys, they hit my line. Shit, I got the Coliseum. To roam in and go to war like the Coliseum. This ain't Pep. This is a shot you needed. Because your stock's beneath them. I said stop the reaching. But if there really is a wall between us, then your body's going in like a mausoleum. I'm mad. Hit stop. Salty even. These old cats hungry and say that I gotta feed them. But they say you're back to make a splash. Well, I gotta see it. Either way, I'm a step above your way. If I could walk with Jesus, you can't talk. Let's go. I could walk with Jesus. You can't talk to me, bitch. Your whole squad full of some lame dudes. All you Canadian legends left when we needed you to stay true. I helped build this scene. I helped build this league. I'm the one who had to make moves. Boy, I'm talking some facts. They should start calling me Tax, because I'm the one who had to pay dues. Now make room for me, Joey, Franchise, and Attenborough. Your opponents proved you a nerd. They laughed you Urkel. Organic watched you die too many times. You ran through hurdles. See, Travis Scott, you killed like Astro World. You think?
That's crazy.
Travis Scott, you killed.
I will say, it does feel like it's kind of going down either in the room.
Your stats are thorough, you had a hell of a sequence. Your name in this game was lame. You weren't selling no seats, bitch. King of the dot, but stake in the states. You weren't helping the scene lift. You couldn't stand with your American class like the Pledge of Allegiance. Wow. What? You're a hell of a genius. Have you heard dude rapping? Outside of Pat and Sharon, the whole Canadian crew average. If King of the Dot kept booking you bums, they would have grew stagnant. So they had to plan it with the Americans like the moon landing. Who asked them?
Crazy.
What?
Crazy.
Planning with the Americans like the moon landing to make a return. Who asked them? That's the saddest statement. See, to capture greatness was the only thing that tax evaded. Bro, you're lame. Fuck your glory days. The man was basic. We don't give a fuck about your old class pussy. You never graduated. You don't know what sad pain is. I watched my mom try to talk through some tubes in a hospital room. Couldn't eat hospital food because the toxins had grew. I tried to stay honored at school because the projects were due. I wanted honors my dude for a job interview. Same time building my brand wasn't a popular move. I was going beast mode off of beast mode. Wasn't a popular dude. See, all of it's true, but something positive grew. I don't care if you got pep in your step. You can never walk in my shoes. What? Walk in my shoes, boy, you talking to who? In real life, you a no-name. Brody, no, I went coast to coast for the road games. I don't ask for respect. I wanted Canada's best. I built my own lane, no matter how you stir it up. The WAP got the sauce, yes, sir, and it's homemade.
Let's go. What the Yo, make some fucking
I enjoyed that third from Pat, so Tax is gonna need like a fucking solid third right off the bat. I just realized I haven't had the update on.
I came to send him to heaven out the gate like St. Peter. Yo, that's what we doing, nigga. This just a check to me. Respectfully, you shouldn't even be standing next to me. Picture me losing to you and fucking up my legacy. Watching my highlight reels the only way to get the best of me. You're talking to a Glock holder, shot thrower. I'm like a janitor. Whatever he throw up, I'm bringing a mop over. Gripping a pound, flip it around, and hit you till you talk slower. The handle will leave him on the ground like a good crossover. I know I heard I'm spazzing, because for your rounds, kind of heard reaction. A lot of nervous laughing. You had a little buzz till they heard I'm rapping. You see how I take the power from stars like Curtis Jackson? By now, you know he's dead and he ain't making it back. So fuck him, I'ma end this shit with a dedication to Pat. Yeah. I ain't gonna talk about our friendship, because you was there before I was making the buzz. I'm gonna talk about how for Canadian battle rap, what an inspiration you was. Battling battling smack rappers back then, that shit seemed impossible. They clowned us and threw a little obstacle, but all that shit changed when the world saw you kill Arsenal. And you walked off on him like a G. Showed him this Canadian dude's no bitch. We had a beer by the bar laughing. That's when I knew I could really do this shit. So thank you for being the truth, dog. You still a white Snoop Dogg. I know you in heaven moonwalking with steel-toed boots on.
End of the battle. We'll start. Just based off the fact of his performances, bars, and everything that he had, that he came with, I feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like Tax really is getting that ring rust off and is figuring out where he needs to put his certain lines still, like, but he still killed it. I give it a 2-1. Pepe got the first, Tax got that second for sure, easily, and Pepe got the third. But that ending for like Pat Stay, really great. R.I.P. Pat Stay, long live Pat Stay, the king of rap battles. But yeah, I think we're gonna just go into the next one. This is in a while. They've been doing their thing. I've been fans of them. walruses. And just take my dad over here and just put this in this. I'm pretty sure that this fucking name got kicked off.
Beast Mode full
Personal
clip.
clip.
Everybody make some fucking
Yeah,
noise!
custom girl
I'm
portion,
your host,
whatever.
Chris Gade. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. www.youtube.com/Beast Mode Battles. And Beast Mode Battles Gold. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, all that. My co-host and the MVP.
Yo, Pepe, we got a fucking title match, man. Let's get it.
Brooklyn, Bodega, we here, man. Tycoon Tax, KO to the street legend.
Joey Gambello, Mafia, make money, not friends, you heard?
Okay, we got a crazy battle belt to pop off. No further ado, challenger, introduce yourself.
It's Pex, finally, man. Let me get a beast mode.
Beast mode.
Let's go. Turn that energy up.
Let's
Oh,
go,
fuck.
let's go.
Champ to my left, introduce yourself. Sorry.
A1, day one. It's all business today.
Okay,
Well-
yo, so you already know the challenger goes first. So Apex, when you're ready, it's on you, cuz let's get this.
I almost feel bad that it has to be A. They fed grass to the blades. I'm Shaq in the paint. You'll get stonewalled like castles and caves. They brought me out because there has to be change. Had to get back in my bag. Put you back in the grave. 31, then turn a new page like calendar days. I told him, set the date, bitch. My run's been unparalleled. Hella dangerous. Been living in his head, rent-free on some Section 8 shit. Cause I had everybody's number like the Yellow Pages. A1. It's a lot of hype. I'm not polite, but you not as nice. Try and scrap, you'll get ripped out the building quick as copper pipes. You better tell them Moss Band boys to talk proper. I'll give them bitches a short leash like a dog walker. Your whole crew's fucking trash, bro. They all fodder. I'll be getting rid of Moss like salt water.
That is crazy.
BL got the shit slapped out him, and I'll do his man the same. People in Sarnia walking past the Lindsay family cave are gonna think a handprint and a damaged face are residual family traits. Keep up. I know it's a demanding pace, shit that you can't explain. Thought he had drive till it's time to meet Princess Diana's fate. I'll shut you up with a hammer like the lid on a can of paint.
Oh, that's fire.
I'm tone deaf. Catch me in Sarnia, wildin' out. Like, what the fuck we doing? Everybody in your town square. This a public execution. It's too easy. I'll make this bitch disappear. I'm Houdini. Even your crew like, how could you beat me? Cause every battle I do's like blue light. It's hard to sleep after you see me. Are you kidding me? What the fuck?
That's a good one.
Sleep, bro, you look like you've been working overnights for most your life. Sheesh. Locks himself in a dark room right in that heat. Ain't seen the sun in like weeks. I mean, for real, dog, you've been aging like tweets. Fucking weirdo. Y'all really think this geek is beating me? Every battle he finds the need to shoehorn ayahuasca in a scheme. We could give a fuck that you sat around with 5 guys in tie-dye drinking tea.
Let's go.
A1 is to ayahuasca what Joe Rogan is to DMT. Bro, this shit is unacceptable. All that ayahuasca, you're still one-dimensional. Come on!
Let's go.
I'll leave Earth. All it takes is one punch if you battle me to put one on the moon like Umbrella Academy. See, COVID came through and it fucked up the battle scene, and you've been weak since the break like muscular atrophy. I'll put a hole in Chris. Fold this bitch. The kid's nothing to play with like an orphanage, so it's over when I catch him like the golden snitch. See, you capping. Without passion, it's backwards. These kids keep my name out they mouth rapping like bad words, cause I'm bout action. like adverbs. Toronto, I'll black out in the dot like passwords. Whoa. Come on. Fuck. Toronto, I'll black out in the dot like passwords. P.S. These are last words. They booked this match and I said, chill, it's nothing drastic. But I'm not sure why they expect a classic, bro. Me saying no's the reason you got both your title matches. So they'll find facts. They'll find his body on the rocks like ice and glasses. So do me a favor, go take a hike in traffic.
Time, that's round 1 on Apex. Everybody turn the fuck up.
That was a really solid round for me. Apex. I have 4 heavy punchlines that, like, put one on the moon, like Umbrella Academy, fire.
X got lucky. I clearly didn't give a fuck. But I needed that little pick-me-up. It's irregular beating me like arrhythmia. And now I gotta remind you, the belt is my insignia. Not to mention, I already subscribed for the kid like Disney Plus. But we'll discuss that a bit later. See, I've known the guy for years. So some of this, it might seem kind of generic, but think through his ears. Like a side view mirror, it's way closer than it appears. They said you gonna play with him? They said you gonna play with him? Or take him serious? Let me make it clear. I'm leaving bodies in the ring cold like Rey Mysterio. Y'all think he's so dangerous. Stop it. Coat hanger in the closet. He's just holding my spare material. You think Ward did you bad? This gonna violate some Bible scripts. You think EKG'd on you? This gonna be a vital sign to quit. Who you trying to kid? We both go. You think EKG'd on you? This gonna be a vital sign to quit. Who you trying to kid? We both know that you don't write for shit. Bad golfer, you just yell 4s repeatedly every time you hit. But you are not equipped with a drive to win. And I was tailor-made, so you getting beat down the fairway like a titleist and leaving titleless. Sometimes he is aight though. Gotta give him this. It's just the rest of the time it's cringe as domestic violence is, so we really hit a miss. And some of Moss Band even tried to warn you this isn't it. It's a safe bet I'd crack the code. You should have listened to the click. You say stupid shit. You say stupid shit like, whiteboard, I'm remarkable. No, you're just retarded, bro. Think running relay on ecstasy, that was erasable. You took Digo style and stenciled it. That shit's retraceable. I told you I knew the code. You should have kept it moving. Holmes, you are replaceable. Nice. Got a leg up on a bird like a flamingo. So it's back to the drawing board like school teachers. See, Alex, this is exactly what happens when you don't use me as your proofreader. What's next? You got a leg up on your dog like it needs to piss? Because you always got a plan like the teacher's desk? And y'all think I'm a tad nervous about an at-bat versus the fat version of Max Scherzer? You must have got drunk and passed out on the beach again. Alex going on a back burner. You want to know why I rap different now? It's called believability. All them knife bars you use, they need validity in order to not see them critically. And that ain't really me, so the piece been history. And the only thing I'm carving out now is a piece of history. And then there's the baseball player with 1,000 knife bars, more whitewashed than Jesus' imagery, talking about burning crosses and clan members' lawns as long as it fits the scheme or simile. What you shaking your head for? You said that. As long as it fits the scheme or simile. See, that's what I mean specifically. If we weren't in this ring, you would speak to me differently. The only thing you really need to take a stab at is a little creativity. But don't worry. I'ma still vouch for him after this. Either way, I'm proud of him. But just know, son, I brought you into this world and I can take you right out of it. One.
That's right, 1 on A1. Everybody make some fucking noise! Please,
So, based off of this first round, I'm giving it to Apex. I really enjoyed the Ayahuasca stuff. One on the Moon, Umbrella Academy. Those are just some of the ones I can come up with right off the top of my brain. I kind of felt like A1's round is a little bit more of a workup round, as I like to say. So I hope his next two are like more energy, more into it. So Yeah, so 1-0 Apex.
You rap, run on sentences. We're all waiting for the punch like, come on, get to it. The way I put this shit together makes it come off effortless. I keep it player, like Don Juan necklaces. You got bodied in Motor City, it's hard to watch that edited. The way you got broken down on the road, you need an OnStar membership. Wow. Ever since, been scared to go and flow on the road. Barely got his feet wet yet, and they're already cold. I'm everywhere with the biggest plates. You'll never see me starve. I'll make them run the tape back like a VCR. They might watch your shit later like it's PVR'd. So take this 30 to heart like CPR. You really think you're the champ because you beat Skrillicam? So what? Grow up. I've been carrying the team like a coach bus.
That's crazy.
For years, I've been picking up the slack you gave. I ran through the old heads like dementia attacks the brain and fucked up the new crop like acid rain. You and Lou didn't happen. That's a shame. But they got you a sweet replacement like aspartame. Sweet replacement like aspartame. You and XQZ were supposed to put on a classic A. Instead you passed away, and now I gotta catch a case over the belt like baggage claim. You're supposed to be the champ, the face and a star. I know. Let's not take it too far, but you don't think it makes us look bad when you get 30'd by the 8th biggest name on the card? What the fuck? I don't need the strap. I just don't want to see that man wear it. Because we've seen you die more than fucking Batman's parents.
He died a lot.
They did die a lot.
Ain't even want the damn belt. Would have said no to this shit if you just repped the brand well. You battled a stand-in, couldn't even stand out. So someone tell, hey, we're done with the handouts. Come on. Couldn't handle Steve. Now you battling me and it's over for you. Because I'm known for flipping like Motorola's and I've made more.
Jesus.
I'm known for flipping like Motorola's and I've made more classics than Coca-Cola.
Let's go.
So it might seem like we've had similar paths. Difference is you spit all this ambiguous trash and he gonna act like I'm in some unwinnable clash just because his syllables match. But you've been on that same old cyclical track just like the foot pads and elliptical has.
Okay.
It's like the foot pads and elliptical has. Every time that he raps, I'm thinking that's all. You talk tough, but you act soft, so back off. This is the last straw. Crystal Skull vodka. He's taking shots out of glass jaw. I'll end your life in seconds. Time for a new chapter. You ain't gonna like the ending. Getting rid of one for the second time. I feel like 11. Stranger Things. You ever watch that? I feel like 11. You put that belt on. It's a Stranger Things bar. No. You put that belt on and pretend to be king. Interact with me, you'll be dead in the street. Then your skull get a chip in it like a debit machine.
That's crazy.
Bro, you gonna lose your money if you bet on Topher. It's just easy mode. Have his shirt looking like easy clothes minus the red Octobers. Now it's paint by numbers, one red all over. I've already won, and we barely begun. Now this is it, Chris. You flew too close to the sun. Feels like long division the way I've been carrying one. So don't lie. You gon' die, I get scary on my shit. Y'all ain't seen the news? Someone tell Chris he should be very unbiased. Got smoked by X, and this battle's gonna be very one-sided. I'll put his bag in a box, we checking carry-on sizes.
Time, that's round 2 on Apex. Everybody make some fucking noise, man.
Peace
mode. Round 2 on A1, let's go.
Now that I let him have his moment, I think it's time I let y'all have a show. And show he's just my desperate battle clone who never met his status quo. Your best is that plateau? I have nightmares of descending back too slow. And the way you tend to act is known to suggest a lack of growth. So this round, it's gonna be a telltale. Heart's the story with you, like Edgar Allan Poe.
Yo,
You blood-sucking, hovering. I'm wondering who he biting next. But I ain't trying to be negative, so I revamped the style and he ain't liking it. What type is this? I figured he... Blood-sucking, hovering. I'm wondering who he biting next. I ain't trying to be negative, so I revamped the style and he ain't liking it. What type is this? I figured he'd come around soon as he got his shiny clips. Self-reflection never been your strong suit. Whatever, that's beyond you. I said my son needs some heart, right? Well, I'm here to get him one like John Q. Because when you said you got the pen by your side like anaphylactic, I know what you meant now. I'm the one that been by his side with that pen so many times I wish I kept count. What was sent out? I'll admit it kinda stung for a sec. I've never expressed doubt that he could punch with the best. But this a much different test. This time there's no, yo bro, what rhymes with such and such text? Or, bro, SOS, help me come up with the rest. I ain't saying you don't press out some punches but pecs. Let's just be direct. This is where his buzz comes to an end. Cause if I got a buck for every bar I thought of that you said, I'd have my entry fee covered every fucking event. There's levels, Alex. There's levels, Alex. Then it's whatever stratus I'm on. I could break you down to the molecule like the hydron, but when you rap, I yawn. 5-star general, if I sign off, this guy gone from the map like Saigon, my place rare. But what I say ain't fair, so why they put one on a swan like the prize hog? Ain't an apex supposed to be the high spot? Not if I'm atop the mountain, this is just the hill you die on. This is just the hill you die on. You thought you had one eyed up like a cyclops. Nice try, dog. Side note, now I know my bros from my ops. I'm solid with my squad. But you just out... Side note, now I know my bros from my ops. I'm solid with my squad. But you just out here showing half the character like Noob Sidebot. Cause you... I'm solid with my squad. But you just out here showing half the character like Noob Sidebot. Cause you want what I got. Said you ain't want this match, but now you got this match. It's low-key hard to miss it. So me going Nino on G-Money is how I opt to script it. I'm the cause of this spawn's existence like Todd McFarlane's visions drawn and scripted in comic strips. You should be happy. I'm the cause of this spawn's existence like Todd McFarlane's visions drawn and scripted in comic strips. You should be happy for your bro, but you're far too narcissistic. You always been with the smoke and you hating on a homie like Marge's sisters.
That's crazy.
And I thought of him as kin to myself. So the thought of him from my belt is mysterious. When the first time wasn't a healthy experience. This isn't helping your narrative. It's deja vu, a seance for you. This time a test is imperative. Cause last time, I swear it was a body in the boat like the Philadelphia experiment. But don't worry.
What?
But
Google that.
But don't worry.
It's just them reacting.
But don't worry. I'ma still vouch for you after this. And either way, I'm proud of them. But just know, son, I brought you into this world, and I can take you right out of it. Too.
Time? That's round 2 on A1. Everybody make some fucking noise! Peace,
So, from my judging standpoint, new champ. Right now. It's 2-0. We're at the top of the third. I will say, it is not impossible for A1 to come back. But from my round 2 at the moment, I do it by a point system out of 5. So, last 2 rounds, in my opinion, from AP were 4s out of 5s. Apex's first was a 3 out of 5. I enjoyed his third. But his last round, I would say, was very lackluster. So I gave him a 2 out of 5. I was going to give him a 2.5, but I really don't like putting halves only on when it's special. But I gave him a 2. So, in score-wise, because they get a score out of 15 by the end, it's 8 to 5 out of 15. So if Apex kind of shits the bed this whole third, which I highly doubt he will because he's pretty consistent, A1 could come back with a solid, yeah. Anything can happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Anything can happen right now.
You really think that that's official? Then we have an issue. It's good fuel economy. Crazy how far that gas can get you. Thought he had a bright idea. Till a light goes off. We ain't alike. I'm alike and you ain't like me, dog. I'll put my hands on you. They gonna have to fight me off. I might catch a fucking charge like a lightning rod.
That's good. I like that.
See, Franchise stole my Minesweeper bar versus Grid. Not cool. But let's not overreact. Figured I'd bring that shit back because I'm the bomb and lately one's been all over the map.
That's kind of crazy.
He's trash. Fucking knockoff Bender. I'll let him have it. To hell with that shit. Dragged his feet taking this match and now he's getting static. You just imitate the greats. But the difference in the level's drastic. He be impersonating more than Yellow Jackets. Be impersonating more than Yellow Jackets. I know it stings. He's a work fraud, a pretender. Difference is with you every verse hard to remember. A1. More like Hangover, all the worst parts of a bender.
That is fucking crazy.
Down like a Vikingen. I feel like the Zodiac Killer, because y'all couldn't figure out that cipher shit, and now I gotta kill another island bitch.
Yo, that's crazy.
I got the keys to success. The best from the east to the west. Tell anybody in your crew that he could be next. Right hook will split up the disciples like Jesus is dead. I asked for A, now his life's in jeopardy. A rapper with the power of 3 pens is standing next to me. Oh, y'all thought BL and Cal aren't filling out the schemes? They all cook it up together. He's rapping family recipes. Oh. So they can take you out at face value and shit, believe in you. But we know everybody's been editing that like Wikipedia.
Life of having a dog. Hey, kids.
It don't matter if Moss Band handed you the right quotes. It's not enough to stay afloat like Titanic lifeboats. I'm ice cold like cryo. And they gon' justify me killing you because you barely have a life, bro. Like zygotes.
You always gotta come right at the last minute.
You'll get your shit pushed back. We're in different time zones. Still your little writing circle can't measure up to my quotes. Beast mode. This your champ? The standard that you strive for? I'm Daredevil. I could fuck up your kingpin with my eyes closed. Whoa! Okay. Apex chill. A1's the angle goat. I could give a fuck. He has to go. It's cancerous if they say you've shown massive growth. I'll wrap circles around him with the flow like castle moats. He's ending damaged. Even if Moss Band gasses and gives him that friend advantage, I just wrap and apply pressure. A tensor bandage. Because they know it's God's word coming from Apex like the 10 Commandments. So go ahead. Spit all that lyrical miracle. I'm the best in the league and the data's empirical. Single-use plastic. It's a waste of material.
Wow. That's crazy.
All that fucking trash, we know it's recycled. So I don't understand why this bitch entitled came to Cinecycle and got put into a vicious cycle. So someone tell the 6 disciples that my shit's the Bible. He spat all these flat lines. Now it's his vitals. That's what...
Let's go, yo.
That's what you get for worshiping fictitious idols, my time.
Time, that's Apex. Everybody make some fucking noise. Beast mode. It's on A1 when he's ready. Let's go.
And this is where I elect to refrain from the
It's
expected
possible.
repetitive languages, or threats and ineffective ways to say projectiles getting sprayed at the center of your brain through the flesh and cranium, like JFK on the Texas leg of his second campaign. CIA never play with no message, I just set the stage with them. You have half the wits, and even less creativeness. Alex is basic as it gets. When I'm rapping with the kid, he's a glorified practice pitch like Wembley Stadium. I stay prepped for war. You want to go around 4? Shit, we could go an extra day like WrestleMania. We could go an extra day like WrestleMania. And by the end, he'll exit the race decimated like ancient Mesopotamia. Cause I can see through an apex like atriums. It's hard to sympathize with someone trying to minimize my worth. So this is where the lines get blurred. Your pen and pad been working like a plastic surgeon. Yeah, you make the cut. You also been behind the curve.
Gee, that's wild.
So fuck a rematch. Fuck a rematch. This was always just a nail in his coffin lid. In large scale, a monumental tale of caution for anyone that feels they got an itch. No matter how much you fail.
I've never thought so much in my life that me and J.O. would be so much alike for certain stuff. Like, I feel like I'm the same way for certain bars that don't hit. Like, that's wild. Like, I'm the only one in the crowd.
When you called me, it was the tailor the time limits. On a title match, dog, what's wrong with 3 minutes? You got bold cut in them 90s like Jonathan Taylor Thomas did. But when the big boy rounds come out, I'm brushing off the shoulders like a paleontologist. Cause I keep a scroll of fire like Israeli glyph monuments. Even implying we're matched in jest. That's blasphemous at best. How many times I've brought back Alex from the dead? It's like the Lazarus effect. You should have some self-respect. You should have some self-respect. This a masochistic bet. Ass whooping request. You coming at dad for the belt? Shit, that's exactly what you get. And last battle, you was throwing jabs out dissing tech. I'm glad that you announced that discontent, cause karma tracked the Kid Express. And now you're sitting next to the person who took over for Cam and keeps on showing a creative imbalance with the rest. You trying to undermine a vision, but you won't at your best version. I am the program. I even went to war with the hosts on some Westworld shit. But I was written with a different code. My silly clone got that fake feel like silicone. He thought he was cutting deep, but it ain't hitting home. And what he was counting on barely touched the surface like a skipping stone. You got a 1-2 from hell, but you know all too well I don't get coaxed into those. And you a one-trick pony, so them punches only lose steam every round, and now he's overexposed. Cause when Pex dealt the trap, he shells up, and that's how you know he can't shoulder a roll. It don't matter the match or stage, we don't battle the same. It don't matter the gas or plate, we don't look at it the same. You flip my name, I'll flip the weight that he adds to the game. And that's a mindset that you haven't attained. So when I decide it's no longer vital, maybe then you can have the title. But until then, you are not my equal, and I am not your rival. Stop saying that.
Let's go.
But don't worry, I'ma still vouch for you after this. And either way, I'm proud of him. But just know, son, I brought you into this world, and I can take you right out of it.
Time, that's the battle. Back in the judge's decision in 2 minutes. Everybody make some fucking noise. Beast mode. Okay, we're back.
Okay. They're back with judges' decisions. I'll be back with my judging decision. Didn't really go anywhere. So, what I have it at. Apex 10. Yeah. 10 out of 15. So, first round, he got 4 out of 5. Second round, 4 out of 5. Last round, I'm going to be honest, he lost a little bit of momentum. I gave him a 2. A1, I will say his first round was fantastic, so I gave it a 3. Second round, I will say I felt like he lost a little bit of his momentum. I gave it a 2. And then I felt like him and Apex kind of killed that same momentum in that third, so I gave him as well a 2. I was about to give him a 2.5 if he did something a little bit more creative, but it felt very bland, and then he had to end his thing with I can take you, like the take you out of it kind of shit. So I gave him another 2, so it was a 7, 15. But yeah, that's just my thought process of breaking down a battle. Like, it makes it easier. Maybe one of these days I'll actually break down how I break down a battle and what each point equates to. But yeah, but for right now, we don't need to get into it. But yeah, those are the 2 battles I watched. So it makes sense if Apex is the winner of this battle. Well, it is the winner of this battle because they've just had a champs versus champs match at CRB.
Some fucking noise.
I'd like to hear some of these other judges' opinions if they recorded it.
Of being champ, $500 goes to the winner, 4-1 decision, and new champion, Apex.
New champ. Was Joey just like? I personally think Apex won that for sure.
My whole thing was I just liked his performance. I liked what he was doing. That's just all it was for me. It was just a little bit more performance. That's all it was. Slight edge. It wasn't crazy. I didn't just remember a single bar. OD of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Yeah, I don't know who you are, nigga. Like, who the fuck are you? Chill out, fam. I might really do it to you, so stop playing. Anyways, I got Apex, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Cortez.
Yeah, I give it 2-1 to Apex. I think your second was really crazy, but you picked up in the second. You was too lax. You got some shit, but I know you just wrote it. But your punches was way heavier. Like you just too calm. Like be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You the vet in this. You the champion in this. Stake your claim. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. Your writing was there. I think you had better punches, but I think you had better flow. But he was just punching. I gave it to Apex 2.
I think that's what it was. I think it was the more punches for sure.
The same thing. I thought the material was so close. Every round was 10-9. I gave the first to Pex, and the second. His second was incredible. But then again, you slowed down in the third, and I thought his material was hitting harder, at least with me, and just based on reaction. So I gave it 2-1 for Pex.
Yeah, like the third, it was up for grabs. I'll tell y'all right now, it was up for grabs.
Yeah, the third was tied. But to me, I felt like the first 2 rounds were a little bit more definitive, in my opinion.
I had Apex 2-1 as well. I was connecting with his presence more. I thought he was more direct, and the projection was on point. I thought there were a couple really concise punches, and I feel like I liked A1's material. I actually gave him the third, but I feel like the lack of concision kind of hurt him in the long run. So I got Apex 2-1.
Wow.
His judgments are better than everyone.
That was really thought out.
Franchise.
Wow.
No lacking. What's crazy is I had Apex winning the battle by like a slight edge, but I feel like it's a championship battle, so you have to beat the champion clearly. And with that being said, that's why I gave A1 the battle. He's the champion. You got to beat him clearly. It can't be just by a slight edge. So that's the reason why I gave.
That is an interesting.
Okay, and that's the battle.
You know what? I'm actually gonna break that down a little bit. I kind of like that mindset of that. Of he didn't beat A1 definitively, and I kind of agree. It wasn't like he, in my opinion, if A1 probably would have went all 3 rounds and at least had like a round in that second of just like murdering, because in my opinion, I could have gave that round a 3, his second, but there was just a couple of bars that I enjoyed a little bit more, right? So I gave him that extra 4. Because, let's be honest, it could be ranged about like a 9, 10, right? And then even A1, he could have been at like a 7, 8. So it wasn't a definitive win, if we can say it like that. I really do like that mindset for that. So, but Apex, in my opinion, did win. If we're going by round basis, off my point system, off of that alone, just great battle from Beast Mode. Shout out to the new champ. Shout out to the old champ. I believe I'll meet some of you guys out in February, but everyone take it easy. That is the end of my stream. We're going to be trying to do like once a week a battle rap viewing, so leave in the comments what you want to watch. My social medias are all down here, so keep an eye, follow me.